Echo down 303.
Pleasing your fans and always being their band, do you find it really hard?
Which way are they facing?
Now?
They're facing westbound. I think he may have just been tasered. Shots fired! At 321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down. We need him to here.
My sanity, my body, and my body is very close.
Please, well, we're going to need to get eastbound 36th Street north. Actually, just going to need 36th Street north shut down. That's Lewis, and then probably back off about 3 or 4 blocks to the west of there.
That's what we're up for. So I tell you, that is the coolest part about being in a band, is playing live. It's not the 22 other hours, getting around. It's that 2 hours that's on stage, and that is golden to me.
We're talking to James Hetfield from Metallica.
Betty Joe, where are you at? He's got his hands up there for her now. Mike, I'm going to hit the recorder. This guy's still walking and following commands.
Not for taser, I think.
Got a feeling that's about to happen.
That looks like a bad dude, too. To be on something.
Which way are they facing?
Police 1, they're facing westbound. I think he may have just been tasered.
Shots fired!
Ooh.
321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down. We need him to here.
They need to get this eastbound closed down if they could, because they're not going to be able to let anybody.
Okay. Police 1, we're going to need to get eastbound 36th Street north. Actually, we're just going to need 36th Street north shut down at Lewis, and then probably back off about 3 or 4 blocks to the west of there.
I'm going to go up a little higher now.
Cop blames unarmed dad for his own death after killing him on video with hands up. Read more at http://thefreethought project.com/cop-terrence-video/number sign ZFGQ5Q3W7LH45ZV.99 Tulsa. OK. Tulsa police officer Betty Shelby fatally shot 40-year-old Terrence Crutcher in September when he experienced car trouble after leaving night classes at Tulsa Community College. On Sunday, Shelby went on CBS's 60 Minutes to attempt to justify the killing of this unarmed man and shamelessly blamed him. In a brazenly despicable fashion, Shelby explained to host Bill Whitaker that Crutcher, who had no weapon on him or in his car, caused her to fear for her life, and her only option was taking his life. His hands were in the air from all views. Pastor Rodney Goss of the Morning Star Baptist Church, who viewed footage from both dashcams and a police helicopter prior to the public release, told the Tulsa World in September. It was not apparent from any angle at any point he lunged, came toward, aggressively attacked, or made any sudden movements that would have been considered a threat or life-threatening toward the officer. The video evidence was so compelling that several days after it was released, a warrant was issued for Shelby's arrest. She is set to go on trial in May for manslaughter. Shelby described to Whitaker she felt Crutcher was acting like a zombie when she first spotted him, but noted she did not feel like it was a threat. Betty Shelby, his hands are just dropped beside him. His chin is resting on his chest. And he's standing there motionless. And I thought, I wonder if he's on PCP. It is easy to make these claims now, considering that officers allegedly found PCP in Crutcher's vehicle. However, this is still no reason to kill a man. Bill Whitaker, Why did that cross your mind first? Betty Shelby, because it was an odd behavior. Zombie-like, it's the best I can. Bill Whitaker, zombie-like. Betty Shelby, zombie-like. Bill Whitaker, did you consider him a threat at that time? Betty Shelby, no. Not at that time. However, minutes later when Shelby said she stopped to help the motorist, all that changed. When she saw Crutcher up close, her fear set in and so did her deadly training. Betty Shelby, and I say, "Hey, man, is this your vehicle?" And he mumbles something. And I can't understand him. And he starts putting his hands in his pocket. I say, "Hey, man, take your hands out of your pockets. I'm trying to find out, is this your vehicle?" And when I tell him to take his hands out of his pockets, he just immediately puts them in the air. Apparently, at least to this fearful officer, putting your hands in the air is suspicious and grounds escalation and violence. He's got his hands up for her now, the pilot, who happened to be Shelby's husband, says of Crutcher, adding a moment later that the man appears uncooperative and may need to be tossed. Officer Tyler Turnbow, who had arrived as backup, took the less lethal route and deployed his taser against Crutcher. However, Shelby fired before the electric jolt could even knock him to the ground. Also, video from one patrol car's dashcam and one that is seen from a police helicopter circling above clearly shows Crutcher not acting aggressively as the cops surround and then murder him. Bill Whitaker, do you have any regrets about this? Betty Shelby, I have sorrow that this happened, that this man lost his life, but he caused the situation to occur. So in the end, he caused his own. Bill Whitaker, he caused his death? Image, http://pixel.watch/QT7. Betty Shelby, yes. The mindset that it takes to believe this unarmed man is responsible for his own death is truly frightening. When Crutcher was killed, he posed no threat, was not violent, and was merely stopped on the roadside. Acting oddly is hardly a reason to deploy deadly force, much less attempt to justify it. Whitaker then asks Tiffany Crutcher, Terrence's sister, how she felt about that statement. Bill Whitaker, Officer Shelby says that your brother's actions caused his own death. What do you say to that? Tiffany Crutcher, my brother's dead because she didn't pause. And because she didn't pause, my family, we've had to pause. We've had to stop. We've had to lay down every single night with tears in our eyes. There was absolutely no justification whatsoever, with all the backup, for Officer Shelby to pull that trigger. No justification whatsoever. Betty Shelby, if I wait to find out if he had a gun or not, I could very well be dead. There's something that we always say. I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. Bill Whitaker, but as it turned out, he did not have a gun. Betty Shelby, no, he did not. Bill Whitaker, and because of your action, a man is dead. Betty Shelby, yes.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, you know, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it. You know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea, too, that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.